31 years after the United States government has finally withdrawn the narcotics case against Nigerian politician, the late Buruji Kashamu, according to legal documents cited by People's Gazette. The decision came 5 years after Mr. Kasham's death was linked to coronavirus in 2020. He was among prominent Nigerians claimed by the deadly pandemic. The Gazette learned that the decision to withdraw the case or the charge against the late Kashamu was made after the US government was finally able to confirm the former senator's 2020 death through DNA evidence. Following the confirmation, the government subsequently filed a motion to dismiss the case against Mr. Kashamu and was granted by George Allison of the US District Court, Northern District of Illinois Eastern Division on April 18th, since it is impossible to continue to prosecute of a dead person. The famous case inspired the popular Netflix series Orange is the New Black. Charges were filed against the late Mr. Kashamu on March 17, 1994, after the US government accused him of leading an international drug ring that required or recruited Americans to transport drugs across international borders. Shortly after the indictment, the late politician was arrested in the United Kingdom, with the US government immediately seeking his extradition. However, they lost the case after a judge ruled that the American authorities failed to prove that the politician was the right suspect. The late politician maintained that he was innocent and accused the US government of racism, claiming his legal battle was a case of mistaken identity, as his brother was the person American authorities were looking for, a claim the UK judge deemed sufficient to release him. Na the years o. In 2009, Mr. Kashamu fled the United Kingdom 2009 and returned to Nigeria, where he immediately started his political movement before eventually joining the then ruling People's Democratic Party. And this is the kind of thing that I even see, finding Tinubu around this, whether drug or no drug, whether it is true or it is not, whether allegedly or not. It's so shameful. Why is it that this cartel of people are just doing the same thing? And just look at all of them. He successfully ran for election in Ogun State in 2015 and was elected to the National Assembly as Senator representing Ogun East Senatorial District, a position he held until April 2019. Weeks after his election, the US government attempted to extradite him from Nigeria when the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, in coordination with American enforcement agencies, invaded his home for his arrest. However, Mr. Kashamu secured himself inside the house, with the siege lasting several days. He could not come out. Several days it lasted. But at the end of the day, what happened? They secured a court injunction or whatever that it should not be allowed, and that was how the whole thing, went, and they just couldn't even do that again. I don't understand. But when it is a soft target, or what do they call them? Or just ordinary person, before you know, no, they don't send the person, they don't indict the person, go US now. Do you know how many people they've extradited rather to the US? But when it comes to all this politically, what do they call them? Politically influential people, or what do they call? Don't know the kind of nonsense English they usually say. It will be difficult to get them. But if it is to be ordinary man, oh my God, it does not take time. One, they don't pick the person laga. They would have picked the person now. But see this one now. See all the rigmarole and whatever they did, they just couldn't do anything. Meanwhile, the Mr. Kashim maintained his innocence of his demise and launched several unsuccessful attempts to quash the case. He remained in Nigeria and never traveled to the US or the UK until his death in 2020. despite several court orders directing him to submit himself to American authorities. The matter remained until April 18th when Mr. Alonso granted the order to dismiss the case following a request from the government, bringing the claim or the criminal case to a close after more than 3 decades. 3 decades. Well, it is unclear whether or not the US government will seize Mr. Kashim's assets, which includes investments in gambling business and real estate through the ownership of the best Western hotels located in Victoria Island, Lagos. Mm, They want to seize the property. They go fit seize the property. These people. Well, God will punish the American government by spoiling and tarnishing the image of the Nigerian people worldwide the way we have bad eggs. American and any other country has bad people also. It's unfortunate that he died. To make money is not easy. There are still many Kashamu among the Nigerian politicians, just like a council chairman in Anambra who was caught of fraud in America early this year. Let me challenge Tinubu's loyalists to challenge Tinubu to tell Nigerians he registered business names with the CAC. And for us Nigerians to be informed about these companies' identities. Well, Yorubas with a ritual and drug is 5 and 6. They have succeeded in voting a drug baron as president. My Yoruba people, I salute you now. Which are Yoruba people? Okay. Are you saying Yoruba people, Lagosians are not Yoruba people because Lagosians did not vote for him? He didn't win in Lagos. Politics is their dumping ground. None of them is off the hook. They are all criminals that go to the US. I no blame them. Money matter is not a joke, but drug barons leading us in Nigeria is my concern. Then you people are mugu for Yoruba to be sending you to carry drug and you will carry it and get caught while the Yoruba will still sit at the comfort of his home and spend the money. Your people are caught every day based on drug. Two Yoruba elder statesmen are currently in America prison over drug. Yes, so one over drug pushing. The PA to current Ogun State government is still in the US prison. Yes, that's a age. Those who know how to see first study how to lie. The victims of coronavirus are those with high level case here and there. Very, very, very unfortunate. And Nigerians celebrate this kind of people. They are still celebrating one now.